me back on the camera. That's the pipe out the fuel tank, which turned into a mirror. Now it's seat off again. You've seen us do this half a dozen times.
All I can say is you get faster and faster the more often you do it.
And I actually managed to put the seat back on myself.
Oh. Right. As before, you lift up the back, you release the front, and the seat comes off. Once you're used to it, it's actually very easy. If you don't know how to do it, it's impossible to remove.
Right. Next part of taking the fuel tank off. Now, we're shooting this live. We haven't done this. Well, it's not live, but we, you know, this is as we done it. That 6mm by looks of things, Jeffrey.
Yep.
We had a quick glance at the manual.
Which actually didn't tell us a lot.
No. That's why we got fuel everywhere. That wasn't done up too tight by the looks of things. It's on a rubber mount, so it won't be mega.
Right. There's a screw, a washer, and there's actually a top hat.
Top hat spacer.
Take that off as well, because if you don't, and you remove the tank, you'll lose it.
Yep, okay. So I'm going to have to bung the camera on the tripod, because we know there's some cables under there. So this is why you need two of you. You need two of you. One to pull the tank back and rotate it left. That's the left. Yeah, well, sorry, my
kind of anti-clockwise.
My dyslexia kicking in. And Jeff has to be obviously on the other side to unplug the cables, because you can't unplug the cables, unbolt the cables, and hold the tank all at the same time. So I'm just going to whack you onto the tripod and hopefully give you a decent shot. Hang on a second. Okay, so we've got the camera on the tripod precariously, and I'm going to remove the tank now. Can I have a rag or something? Towels are your best friend, not old pairs of pants.
Bear in mind that if you don't remove the linking pipe on the front, you cannot remove the tank.
True that, true that. Right, back of the tank just pops up, no issues there. Right, good hand on the front. Let me show you that. See, hand under the nose, just there. Grab onto the back. And just slide gently back. Rotate to the left. Is that clear?
I think it's clear.
I'm kind of just hooked up at the front on that front pipe and that front cable. Hang on a sec. Push that out of the way. Right, there's a little cable under the front. I'll show you where that was in a second. Right, so you rotate the tank off left and
right. Let's just see. Can yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see that cable there?
Yeah.
It's got to be released on an 8mm. It's an earth strap.
Right. I'm just going to undo that. Oh. And these are self-locking nuts. So although it's small and should be easy to remove, it's actually an effort no matter what you do with it.
Yeah, you can't actually see it in the camera, but if I rotate the tank that way.
Alright, I've removed it. And so you don't lose it, screw the nut back on the head of the fixing. A, it tells you where it's going to go, and B, you'll know where it is.
That went there.
So that went on that one.
On an 8mm and we undone it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay, what we did is disconnected the fuel pipe from there, because one of us forgot to do it. Because we showed you how to undo it and put it back on, then we left it on. So undo it and leave it off. Right, next thing is, you can't go mad because there's a cable here that we're tied to. Move that hand a second, Jeff.
Okay.
We're tied to this. Now what Jeff's going to do is show you how to get the bugger off. Right, go for it, dude.
Okay.
See, I have to hold the tank because Jeff can't do this without me holding the tank.
And each section, so the holding of the tank and the undoing of this connector, are two-handed jobs. So either you're going to be built like an octopus, in which case you could do all of it, or do it with a mate, because you'll never do it on your own. Okay, there's a black clip here. You lift it up.
Take your hands out of the way and I'll zoom in, show the black clip. Yep,
Right.
got that.
See, it's clicking there.
Yep.
And you just pull it back. It's actually quite loose,
And
and it comes away.
You've got to wiggle it out. If you hold it up, I might be able to zoom the camera in down. Hang on, it would be easier if I put my hand in. Is the left and right? Does this work? Right, wrong hand, obviously. Camera. There it is. On camera there. I'll just zoom in. Ah, for God's sake.
So do.
I put it in the middle of the shot by the plug. There you go. That's the plug. I'll just zoom out. There you go. Didn't say we were professionals. Right, and that's the tank out. Meow. Can you move that screw thing? Sit the tank on the bike. So you can have a look in here. And that's everything you need to know. Make sure the camera's zoomed out. Now the issue here is we've discovered, if you listen, we keep quiet, hopefully the machines outside have stopped working as well. Lovely that, isn't it? Why wasn't that put on a rubber mount? That's a metal thing. This is the plug itself, and there's a big boss, and it's onto this metal bracket. And it is literally just mounted on this little bracket. So you're going down the road. Let's find a way of stopping that doing that.
I think the easiest way, bearing in mind how loose that is, would be actually to simply put an elastic band round there.
Yeah, we'll tie elastic band around it.
Because it'll allow it to move,
Yeah.
but it won't allow it to rattle.
So what I would suggest as well, whether we do it or not, we might not do, is this is a ring terminal on here that goes onto that stud. What we might do is put an earth thing on it, chop the ring off and put a plug on it so you can just push it on and off like a normal terminal. Makes sense, wouldn't it? Rather than having to do all that. Mind you, you need two hands anyway. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Tank is off.
Fuel tank off. Just point it round at the frame so you can see what it looks like. Let me just whack the camera off for you. Sorry about the wiggling and the noise. This is what I should have done. There's your plug. There's the tab. That's your radiator blow-off valve. And there's your backbone. There's a big square backbone, as you can see there, and that's where the pipe has to go through here because of this great big socking backbone. So there we go. Alright, we're just going to cut it now, do what we have to do, and we'll see you for putting the tank back on. I've only just got it off.